Now, before we went into the national break, Fabrizio Romano made a very interesting story about Trent Alexander-Arnold being one of those players that Real Madrid are really monitoring, and they want to sign him on a permanent deal in the summer of 2024. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as don't miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, Broja, who was signed on loan from Chelsea to Fulham, is really having hard time at Fulham. He's not really getting enough playing time, and Carlo Ancelotti has come out and obviously broken silence on how Jude Bellingham thinks about the refereeing into the La Liga. Welcome to this channel. Let's see close to 200 likes marking this video. Don't forget to subscribe so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name. Second video of the day, and we're here to bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is concerned. Let's continue to subscribe because we want to hit 21,000 subscribers before the end of this month, right? Before the end of this week, I think this week. And do the needful, guys. Do the needful. How do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this beautiful YouTube channel that brings you your favorite sports news in here onto this channel. Now, let's obviously get going and let's put in loads of information that you guys really deserve to know. Now, let's start it off with Fabrizio Romano. He was the first person to break this story before the rest went ahead, obviously joined the bandwagon, and he said Real Madrid are monitoring Trent Alexander-Arnold's contract situation at Liverpool. Current deal expires in 2025 with no talks underway as of now. Liverpool have not indicated any desire to sell at this stage. There is no indication of players' view so far. So Real Madrid are going in for Trent Alexander-Arnold, and we've got to hate to say to each that they are really searching in for right back because Carvajal is really in the evening of his career at the side of Real Madrid. He has been here for a very long time at Real Madrid. He has gone ahead to play very many games at Real Madrid, but it looks like they've gone ahead to get to know that they need to obviously energize their squad by getting in through the required players. He started playing for Real Madrid in 2014-2015, and that means this year he's making a decade at the side of Real Madrid. He's having 32 years of age, and that means he is really one of those that is really dying out. But his performances have been consistent, and this season he has played 23 games in the La Liga, 4 goals, 2 assists, 1 red card and 3 yellow cards. That's what Carvajal has gone ahead to get. But his seniority has gone ahead to be appreciated by Real Madrid, and it looks like they want to bring in fresh blood right back. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 25 years of age, and he's really one of the best right backs in the world. His stats going forward are really immense, and all he needs to improve in is to really do the needful and really play well when it comes to the defensive part of it. But when you're having a very good manager who knows how to really get the best out of this guy, you can easily get the best out of this guy by doing the needful. What's the needful? Go ahead and really find a system that suits him, whereby one of your midfielders will obviously have to cover up for him every time he goes forward, because when he goes forward he gets you the best that you deserve. And Trent is valued around 100 million euros. Is it 120 million euros? That is his value in there for you. But the contract situation is really worrying for him, because if his contract is really expiring in 2025, that means after the summer he'll be left with 1 year on his contract at Liverpool. That is really worrying if at all you're a Liverpool fan. And as Jurgen Klopp leaves, you anticipate that very many players are really gonna knock onto the door of the board of Liverpool, either to leave or to ask onto the situation of the new manager coming in through. And for Liverpool, they might really try to keep this guy, because the coming in of Bradley doesn't mean that Trent Alexander-Arnold should leave the club of Liverpool. But for Trent, as a player, you never know, he might really want to adventure something in you, because he has gone ahead to win every club trophy with Liverpool. He has won the Premier League, he has won the Carabao Cup, he has won the FA Cup, he has won the UEFA Champions League, he has won the UEFA Super Cup. He has won that, I think it's called the Club World Cup. He has won everything at Liverpool, and all he's left to is to win something at the national side. And when you look at the table this season, they're really topping the table with 67 points. Arsenal behind them with 65. It puts him in a situation of really maybe saying, if I win a Premier League trophy right now, why should I start this? Why should I start Liverpool? Because I would have gone ahead to epitomize everything at Liverpool, and he might really try to move and leave for another season. And the big question lands in, is Jurgen Klopp's next job going to be at Real Madrid? Because we got a story that Jurgen Klopp is going to go in a sabbatical of 1 year and is going to return after a rest of 1 year. And remember, the contract of Ancelotti is really running down in 2026. And Real Madrid might not be willing to really give him a new contract at the Santiago Bernabeu. And you never know, this guy, Jurgen Klopp, after his sabbatical, he might be signing for Real Madrid as their next manager. And he might be trying to let his players know that I'm going to be at Real Madrid, get me so and so, and then the rest will be history. So we wait and see how that pans out, but it is a tricky situation for Liverpool. However much they value Trent for £120 million, that is £105 million, it's 120 million euros, that is £105 million. You cannot really get man out of a player who is left with just 1 year on his contract. And so they have a very huge job to sit down Trent and really convince him to stay at the side of Liverpool. That is the most important bit of it all, and we wait to see how that really pans out. But more people have gone ahead to come in through and really given us a hint about this, and this is Mateo Moreto. He works for Relevo in Spain. These are people that really have credible information as far as all this is concerned. He has told us that Real Madrid are closely monitoring the situation of Trent Alexander-Arnold, and the player must speak to Liverpool to see if the conditions are right for him to want to extend his contract, which runs out next summer. So, the side of Liverpool is really very much in this, and they really want to see it that the player comes out and really talks to them. But even Liverpool have to present a very crystal clear plan to Trent Alexander-Arnold that they'll convince him to stay at the club of Liverpool as the vice captain. But you all know that being a born and bred of Liverpool, he loves the club and he'll give them what we call first priority. That is it. So however much Real Madrid used to knock on the doorway back and players used to say this is a one in life chance for me not to obviously go ahead and really miss out, I think players now have gone ahead to shift because the Premier League is the best league in the world. But remember, Real Madrid have an English player called Jude Bellingham. He might act as an agent to obviously try to persuade Trent Alexander-Arnold to come up and really put in a shift at the side of leaving Liverpool. And you never know, the catalyst, Jude Bellingham, might work out well and sit into this player really gent. So it depends on the situation. He might really extend his contract and really get out and really indicate or tell his team to obviously put in a buyout clause, like you saw Bernardo Silva. He sat down with officials of Man City. He told them that however much I'm left with 1 year on my contract, all I want is put in a buyout clause, and it's for 50 million euros. So Trent might also show respect to Liverpool by not wanting to go out on a free or go on a cheap and really put out what we call a buyout clause, like of 60-70 million euros, and really put in a way of how Real Madrid can really trigger it. And triggering it might be next summer, not this summer. Even Victor Osimhen did it with Napoli, extended his contract and said that buyout clause is going to be triggered. All are variable to be triggered in the summer. And lastly, as we obviously call it off, from Trent to go to another story, we have Lewis Steele. He's a Mail Sport Merseyside football reporter, so he's in the Merseyside where Liverpool is. He has told us that at this stage, Liverpool fans do not have anything to seriously worrying about in relation to Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving for Real Madrid, with the defender giving no indication that he wants to join the Spanish side. So the player Trent Alexander-Arnold hasn't gone ahead to show his intent to join the side of Real Madrid. He's really very focused onto Liverpool for now, and the fans are really firm that he's going nowhere and is here to stay at the side of Liverpool. So wait and see how that pans out. But Real Madrid is looking into a right back. If they don't get Trent, I think a list is really going to be put out on which fullbacks they really want to sign in there for you. Now, we go to a little bit of London, from Merseyside to Madrid. Now we come back to London, where Marco Silva confirmed to Ahmad Broja was not in the Fulham match squad yesterday due to a technical decision. He's due back at Chelsea this summer. So Ahmad Broja, over the weekend, Fulham was drawing with Sheffield, if at all I'm not mistaken. He never even made it to the squad, and the manager had already told him that you're not going to be part of my squad, and it was really very, very worrying for the side of Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it felt like he was really not given what he deserved. For Ahmad Broja, meaning that he's coming in through from Chelsea to come in through and really have some minutes at Fulham has not gone ahead to pay out well. And I think when he looks at the championship table, when Southampton is obviously trying to return to the Premier League, maybe he will be like, let me pray to it that they will obviously return and I will get back to Southampton and really do my job. Remember when he was at Southampton, he went ahead to score very many Premier League goals, and Chelsea were like, we're not selling it to Southampton. And after returning at Chelsea with Thomas Tuchel, he got a knee injury. That knee injury is going to hit to see to it that he gets a setback, but he's really a very quality striker. But when you look at how Muniz at Fulham is really scoring goals, there is no way you can obviously advocate for this guy to really come in and play ahead of him, because Muniz is really doing the best that he deserves to be doing for this club of Fulham. He's scoring goals. Even recently over the weekend, when Fulham was playing Sheffield, he went ahead to score an acrobatic goal. He's really having pure quality. And when you look at the sporting directors of teams like Fulham, they need to be given their flowers or their props, because they brought in Mitrovic. He played very well from the championship, and they sold him close to 60 million euros to, is it El Tifaq or Etihad in Saudi Arabia. Now, as they struggled with the striker, Muniz comes in through, and ever since this year started, Muniz has gone ahead to score very many goals, and there is no way Ahmad Broja can get into that team of Fulham. So that means he's going to return back to Chelsea, and Chelsea will get a further plan for him, as they also see to it that he doesn't really fit into the competition of Chelsea. Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson are really ahead of him, and with Chelsea not playing in very many tournaments, you cannot really get him enough playing time. But if at all they happen to qualify for Europe, maybe Chelsea will say, let's keep him around to have 3 centre forwards. These 2 will obviously make rotation in the Premier League, and this one will obviously start games in the UEFA Conference League if they happen to do that, and in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. But if they happen not to make it to Europe, I don't find it easy for them. I don't find it okay for them to keep him around. They'll have to obviously throw him out to see to it that a lot doesn't go their way. So that is it for Ahmad Broja, but I think he just needs to keep himself fit, go for the preseason. They'll find him a better way to do the needful. Now, Carlo Ancelotti has come out and really addressed Jude Bellingham on what he thinks about the referees. He said, I don't know what Jude thinks about the refereeing here, but he has learned very well what he has to do, which is to keep quiet. So this guy has been really a victim sometimes. You remember when he was accused of obviously going ahead to really say certain insultive words or attacking words to Mason Greenwood, and the time he was really sent off the field of play and banned for 2 games. You remember when he scored when they're playing against Valencia, that game went ahead to end at 2-2, and the cross was brought in by Rodrigo, and this guy went ahead to head it back with the net, that's Jude Bellingham, and he was not really given a good go. And right now, he was banned for 2 games, and he has just gone ahead to return to play for Real Madrid. So the refereeing was one of the reasons as to why Ancelotti was asked that question, because he felt like Jude Bellingham was really embarrassed. But the manager went ahead to let him know that the best thing for you to do is to keep quiet. Don't come out and do what we call fire for fire. That is really primitive. You have to come out and do one thing, keep quiet, because the referee is in total control of the game. So don't allow it to be taken off by the referee. Keep your head high and just have a very clear head. That is it. Don't cloud your head with lots of thoughts that this referee is obviously not doing the best of an officiation. Just get quiet. Even if he does what, keep quiet, don't complain. And I think that is the best thing for him to do. And he's really having a very good season in the La Liga, and his debut season at Real Madrid is really one of the best that you'll ever want to see a 20-year-old really having, because when you look at his stats this season, 23 games in the La Liga, 16 goals and 4 assists. Then Champions League, 6 matches, 4 goals and 4 assists. So, and in the Super Copa España, 2 games, 1 assist. In total, he has gone ahead to play 31 games. He has gone ahead to score 20 goals, and he's having 9 assists. Those are 29 goal involvements, and he still has more games to go, because in the La Liga, Real Madrid has gone ahead to play, I think, 30 games, and they're left with 8 to go. So he might clinch even 30 goals, because I've already told you that in the second half of the season, players come out and really score very many goals. Even in the Champions League, he still has some more 2 games to go against Man City. If they knock out Man City, then he can find himself in a position of playing more 2 games, meaning that he can even take his tally to 10 if they knock out Man City and he continues to score goals. Guys, your thoughts on Real Madrid monitoring Trent Alexander-Arnold are welcome in the comment section below. What are your thoughts about Amad Broja and how he's struggling at the side of Fulham, yet they loaned him there to get enough playing time to come out and really do the needful? Lastly, Jude Bellingham, given advice by Carlo Ancelotti. Do you think it's the best advice an experienced manager like Carlo Ancelotti could give to his player? All that and more into the comment section below. Rokani remains my name. You can as well call me Abradi. Continue to subscribe, because we want to hit 21,000 subscribers before the end of this week. And let's spread the love, Some 200 likes on this video. Ciao, ciao for now. The Muslims, Ramadan Kareem. The Christians, we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I'm out. A 5-finger salute to everyone watching. Into the second video of the day, more stories are loading onto this channel. Me out.